pride.
And okay, we're ready to go. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, not anymore.
What's happening, plebs? We are here with DDD full power versus Dragon Rules full power. So jumping straight to it, we've got Jordan on the left, Duncan on the right, and yeah, they're joining me here to commentate this. And Duncan, you've got a good hand there of Farfa.
This hand was nuts.
You're gonna see.
Yeah, you opened Zephyros and Farfa, but you had the lure, so it's fine.
Drew into the Zephyros stuff of this first lure, I think.
So this hand is literally a 6-card combo because
Yeah,
desires.
he had desires, so he had 6 cards.
So every card in your hand was played out to some combo of degree, and we're just going to see the end field here. It's going to be pretty ridiculous. So we're seeing the standard plays here with the Ragnarok and the Scale and the Genghis triggering and bringing back the Synchros, etc, etc. Lamia sending Swirl from your hand, which you end up using. So Swirl is basically like Stygian Street Patrol in the grave, right? I think I know that much.
Yeah, he uses that. He uses the one that fuses from grave and makes that. I don't even know what it's called, but it's like a Book of Moon guy.
Yeah, what is this level rank 6 you've made here?
Dragulus, it flips an extra deck monster once per turn. And it's just hard to kill it because when it's sent to the grave or banished by a card effect, it comes back face down. And when it's flipped face up, it sends a card on the field to the grave and doesn't target.
So one thing we noticed, which was pretty funny, is Dragon Rulers have a really hard time dealing with Crystal Wing.
Yeah, you have to bait it with either like a Draco Sack or a Big Eye or a Blaster. But then after that, as long as the rest of their board isn't ridiculous, you can Big Eye it, which is really good. But in this case, his board is literally ridiculous.
Yeah, that was like one of the best hands possible. I think.
Yeah, so here the Siegfried negated my Sacred Sword. So I just got a Tempest Search, and yeah, all I can really do is attempt to play into this board and hope he like makes a mistake, but because my hand at this point isn't strong enough to actually play through this board.
I don't know what else you could have really drawn to like out this.
Yeah, there's draw Maxi so he doesn't make this in the first place.
I mean,
Or
yeah,
Vicar.
that's a thing.
Yeah, your hand to beat this board would have to be pretty insane.
Let's say, like, hypothetically, you do draw everything. Like, what do you... Like, you can only use so many rulers per turn, and that's just not enough to get over, like...
There is only monster.
Yeah, I mean, if the rank 6 wasn't there, that board's pretty easy to beat. Beat. You just bait Crystal Wing and then Big Eye Crystal Wing, but there's a rank 6 there.
If you didn't
So, yeah.
have X card.
Yeah, if you didn't have a standard 6-card combo.
Standard!
Yeah, standard.
So what are you
Didn't have a
doing here
6-card
with the rank 6?
Yeah, so he books itself with this effect because it's an X-Deck monster. Then when it's flip face up, it sends a card in the field to the grave. So he just like sends my card.
It
And then
sends,
that's
it doesn't destroy, right?
No, just
No.
sends.
Alright, starting up here with a card destruction, chained Super Rejuve.
Super. Yeah. So I have like 3 babies and a Maxi.
It's a lot of Dragonus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's quite
I
a
mean,
risky play doing that, to be honest, but I thought it was worth it. You draw any dragons, it makes the hand absolutely insane. Whereas there is a chance of just drawing hand traps there and like being really, really upset. But without card destruction there, I can't make a play anyway. All I can do is summon a big dragon and pass. So I mean, it's the only play really.
Are you playing Scarecrow?
No. So here I use Tempest to search whichever dragon I'm missing by ditching a wind.
On Hopen's list.
I think you tempested...
I think it's close to Hoban's list, yeah.
I think you tempested for Burner.
Yeah, and then use Burner, ditching a dragon that I can't see to summon Blaster.
Ditching
Red
outs.
outs. Yeah.
And you're on like what, 7 discarded now? So
Yeah.
I mean, you draw some traps, but whatever. Emptiness at 3, that's fine. But Valor, Maxi, thanks for coming. DDD really can't play through Maxi, like, at all.
No, you can't at all.
So next week, when we see our Zodiac matchup against Dragon Rulers, we'll see just how well that goes. But you can imagine that it's probably not much better, because Maxi's just slaughters everything.
Oh, Zodiac can just go Drancia fast. It's not quite as bad.
I suppose, but Drancia against Dragon Rulers, like, that sounds so pitiful. So double Maxi, Emptiness, no
Yeah, so I
Valor,
draw 7 in the end phase. Yeah. Drawing
Yeah.
Maxi.
double Drake Sack standard, putting it in attack Any reason why you'd put it in defense? Maybe, probably not. No, not really necessary.
If you put it in defense, it just means that Alexander could run it over, which is a 2,500 DDD, whereas it couldn't run it over if it was in attack mode. So not really a point.
Beatrice and Dragulas can both run it over in defense too.
Yeah.
Desires into Allure, so you're pretty strong here. Like, it seems like your hand's like okay. You're playing Armageddon Knight, so dislikes in the comments, please.
Yeah.
But the Armageddon Knight's really good, and you're going to see why in the next game. Duncan makes actually a really strong board that couldn't have been done without Armageddon Knight and Zephyros. So, especially against Dragon Rules, it's pretty useful. Kepler Gate here.
There's probably so many ways to go about playing this hand out, though. It's one of those ones with tons of options.
There's about 100 different decision trees right now, and all of them lose to Maxi, really. So,
Yep. And I happen to have Maxi.
like, potentially what you can do is, well, I mean, the spoilers out. I mean, you just clear his board and then, like, set your own emptiness. Like, you managed to hard draw the one off compared to his three off. But,
Which is what he does. He does clear my board and make his own board.
Yeah, I thought
But he gives me loads of draws, and I draw a blaster and a fire. Spoilers.
I think with this amount of cards in hand and a grave full of dragons, you sort of have to play through it and hope the emptiness gets there.
Yeah, you definitely have to play through.
yeah,
There's no way you were stopping there, you were dead.
So some Thomas.
So I draw
plays-
Valor here. I draw Valor off the summon of Thomas. So that's why I couldn't Valor the Genghis.
Yeah, I mean, it's not needed. I don't think you're really in threat here.
No, I don't think so.
Like, he could make the giant grinder if he was playing it, and that, but like, even then, it's
It's
like,
like no room for that.
I'm not even playing the pre-structure.
not even playing pre-structure. Did they make rank 8s easy play pre-structure?
Yeah, you still had the Thomases. There's
Mhm.
more rank 8s. I was playing 4 rank 8s pre-structure.
You need
well.
synchronous post structure to this, so
Yeah, there's not as much space.
But yeah, other than that rank 6, there's nothing like super broken that DDD can make against Dragon Rules other than just the Crystal Wing. Was there any way this hand could have made you Crystal Wing?
I'm not sure.
Because like,
You've been able to, but
I mean,
don't-
you have a Lamia in hand. You could discard one of the DDDs in hand from Lamia and then make Alexander, and then bring it back and make Crystal Wing.
the Crystal Wing is a really funny card against Dragon Rules.
So you do summon the Lamia here.
you discard for Lamia, it banishes when it leaves the field.
Oh, does it? Okay.
I just summoned it there to attack a token so that I could destroy the Dracosac, which was then out to emptiness.
You did leave a 100 attack monster on the board with an emptiness.
I've got Harbinger.
Oh yeah, you can change. Oh, I forgot about that. That might have been relevant if I was playing.
Yeah, the Lamia was
Blaster.
Lamia was the only way to clear the last token. Otherwise, the Dracosac just killed the emptiness.
Yeah, so I mean, this is probably the best play that you could have done. Really, was even though it's 100 attack and in attack, it clears the tokens and you set up your own emptiness, and like you said, 38 can just redirect the attack if he summons a baby. So bringing out Tempest here. Is that your hand? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's my hand. There's a Maxi. So there's emptiness.
Yeah, there's the emptiness there, and how do you end up outing this? Do you just use the fire?
Blaster
you
and a fire.
do.
Yeah.
On 38.
Yep.
This is a problem with DDD. They have a lot of like really good boards against like spell heavy decks, but a deck like Dragon Rose is just a monster deck, and like none of these really help.
Yeah, the
Yes.
typical board,
So
Wrestling Siegfried number 38, has one response to monsters, which is why I think I need to change.
yeah, so here I try and think about if there's a way for me to go for game, but at this point I've already used 2 of my colors. I used Blaster to pop emptiness, and I used Tempest, which is what got emptiness. So maybe if I thought about it more, there was maybe another way to do more damage, but I didn't think so with only 2 colors available. So my plan is just I have emptiness, double Valor, Maxi in my hand, so I'll just clear his board and set emptiness, and there's literally no way for him to come back because in his graveyard he has Orthos, which is the deck's only out to emptiness. So yeah, I just clear his board, make like a
Has he got
Dracosac.
Orthos in the grave?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
in the grave. You had to discard it for card destruction, I think.
I have to discard it for Lamia, I think.
Yeah, or Lamia, one of the two.
Something like that.
What's the point of setting 2?
In case like he maybe played 2 Orthos, or there was an Orthos available, he might have to blind snipe it before he tries to attempt to special summon, and then I can flip the emptiness if he misses it.
If I play Armageddon Knight for Shadow Dragon.
You have like
Yeah, so if he just blind Armageddonites into Shadow Dragon and hits the emptiness when it's my only set back row, I'd lose. So yeah.
Valor.
So Valor Armor here. Yeah, I don't think
Pass.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's
Pass, and then I just summon all the dragons.
yeah.
I have to check the maths because he took he's going to take 1,000 from the Dark Contract, so he's basically on 7k life. Shouldn't be too hard to kill through.
I think you make Scrap Dragon here.
Summon Valor, make Scrap Dragon,
Summon
pop the Armageddon Knight, and then summon all the Dragon Rulers.
Yeah. Next game, Duncan's starting off here with Gate, and you make a pretty good board here. It's actually a bit of a this is a good game until like Duncan's fucking turn 2, but we'll get to that.
The play I made in that, you'll see it later on, but the play I made, it's normally an okay play, but I didn't take into account how many hand traps they're playing.
Yeah, it was a decent play that might have had good results, but I think it got fucked by Valor in this situation.
I think it was a maxi.
Was it? Yeah, one of the two. One of the hand traps just completely fucked you. You open an insane board when I don't have a hand trap, so that's obviously good. I have to try my best to play through it. We'll see what happens.
How did you get that Lamia out there? Was it
That
Ragnar?
one was Alexander.
Hmm.
Genghis summons the other Genghis, then Alexander summons the Lamia.
Playing
So
Beatrice here,
Beatrice.
so this is a card that people.
Yeah, that sounds there for us.
Yeah,
It's the card that people shout about Duncan. Shout it to Duncan about.
But yeah, it makes really good boards because it means like Evil Swarm Nightmare with Crystal Wing and Beatrice means like you can Farfa their Drancia, their Momorat. You can book anything they special, and if they use any effects, you've got Crystal Wing. So
More responses to monsters, basically. And it protects the gate
Yeah.
as well.
it just
And
helps the
it-
deck answer monsters really, rather than like spells, which obviously it can do really easily with Siegfried. But problem is like next format, like most DDD boards just lose to like a Momorat. Gold Star King Tempest here.
Yeah, unfortunately here I have to use Gold Sark and Sword to get access to colors, which means I'm limited on what dragons I can use this turn.
I'm trying to think. Like, do you? I can't remember if you out this board.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a Beatrice. But
Oh yeah, I out one of them, and then Duncan outzoned cards for me.
I'll explain that play.
All right, burner. Bring out blaster. You were about to
Thinks
book a
about-
moon this, but
Forgot it can't attack.
yeah, Dragon Rule summoned by babies can't attack that turn, so it's fine to just let them stay up. And if he overlays, then you can book a moon. But he's not in any risk of losing his board at all here. So
I think this is one of the misplays occurs, or is it? I can't remember. Do you?
no, I don't think you do misplay. I think you don't overlay.
Yeah,
Because I'm pretty sure this is the one where you're Farfa.
yeah,
You blast
Farfa.
against Farfa.
Yeah, that was the play here.
Do you have any other good targets off Beatrice? Just Farfa and like slimes.
Oh yeah, I
Exactly.
tribute summon Blaster here. That's what happens
Yeah,
to try and out this Evil Swarm Nightmare.
yeah. But Duncan, the Psyche Bastard, didn't hard draw his Farfa.
For once.
This takes ages here. I can't remember what you were. Do you know what I think you were talking about here? You were talking about the magic ban list because I saw your body like doing those hand movements, and you were talking about how you can play your opponent's turn.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Emrakul.
That card's silly.
I don't know anything about magic, but
Neither do I. I just know what that card does.
Tribute Summon Blaster, attack over Nightmare, try to.
Yeah, try to obviously get Farfad.
Duncan thinking about it because
Oh, I am looking at my hand there.
classic Dragon Ruler line of play of playing as slowly as possible, get into those 90 minutes times. So attack over, Farfa sent to the graveyard. That banishes Blaster, but you didn't trigger the Blaster here.
Yeah, because I'm about to summon Blaster. I haven't used it this turn.
Yep. So
Or have I used Red Ox?
no, you brought it out with the baby.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Then I misplayed by not using Blaster here because I don't summon Blaster because I realized that all my graveyard is all big dragons that I've already used. Yeah, I should have searched with the Blaster here when I got Farfed because I ended up not using it.
What
I
would you have
decided
searched?
just another Blaster or a baby. It would just been a free card.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, this is the play I need to explain. I should have banished the Lamia so that I can discard the Kepler to summon a Lamia from grave. And then,
Yeah, so this is where Duncan outs his own board for me.
yeah,
Searches Ragnarok and then tributes his Beatrice and Nightmare for.
normally this can be a really good follow-up play because you get to do silly things like summon a Genghis with Ragnarok. And the scale Ragnarok triggers, which triggers the Genghis, the monster one summoned. Then you can trigger
but-
another, and you make a big line of summons from grave.
The problem here was that you summoned Ragnarok and then tried to trigger your Ragnarok in scale, and I reminded you that I take half damage.
And there's
So
also
you
max
completely
heal.
just take that back, and then you just end up not getting an extra special summon because you
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to kill me.
Yeah,
And you're on the
the
maxi as well, so...
half damage would be fine if it wasn't for the maxi because then you still make a massive board.
Yeah, but you can't make a massive board without giving me like 20 cards.
It's a risky play because you could have veilered the Ragnarok as well, so I should have taken into account.
You had
that.
Crystal Wing to negate Valor.
Oh yeah. Why did
I don't know why you didn't negate Maxi.
Did I not negate Maxi? Oh wow.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad turn for you, Duncan. Not your best.
Yep.
Out to his own board. Passes.
That one was really bad.
So now all I have to out is a Crystal Wing, and I believe I have Emptiness, or maybe not.
Really
Nah, I
bad.
don't see an emptiness in him.
I think I might just kill you this turn. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. It's exact game with
Yeah, so he's taking 1,000 from Ragnarok turn 1, and he's going to take 1,000 in his next standby phase from the Dark Contract. So he's basically at 6,000 life points, which I think I managed to do here. Yeah, so Scrap Dragon, he negates it at first, but then changes his mind because that would just give me an extra 3,000 damage because I could big eye it. So it doesn't negate it.
Yeah, it's weird having it being better to not negate.
Yeah, because I can just big eye it and get a 5,800 Crystal Wing.
Is it both effects can activate in a turn? Because then you could attack over the Ragnarok and gain another 2/2.
Yeah, they can. It would have been massive. So not negating there saved you like 5,000 damage.
8K.
You sat here thinking for ages about the maths, but I think you have 3 big dragons and like 4.
I have 4 big dragons in my grave, but I only have the fodder to summon 3 of them. I think I have enough damage just by summoning Tempest Blaster Tidal. I don't know why it took me so long to figure it out. I just have to count it.
28 plus 24 and 26 is 5.
Yeah, that's
7,
what it is. I forgot about the Zephyros turn 1, so that extra 400 damage I think made the difference.
Yep, 7, 8 over 2, 3 is...
I also forget that when I banish Redox here, I can just search Reacting, which is a free 1800 body, which I do end up doing. So I don't even need the Dark Contract damage and his standby phase to kill him.
yeah, you search the baby and then just
Yeah,
attack.
and just attack with everything for good.
Yep. Alright, final game here. And it is...
2-1 to Dragons right now.
Big
So
Duncan.
I have Maxi versus DDD, which means I'm good at Yu-Gi-Oh!
So this was a really cool turn. Well, not a cool turn for Dragon Rules at least, but yeah, Duncan doesn't have much choice here than to set 2 and hope you don't die versus 2 defense position guys. But we see some interesting cards come up in this game.
Yeah.
7 stars for some draws.
2
and then
new
Tempest.
cards. I think I searched the wrong thing with Tempest here, but we fixed that.
Did you search a baby?
Yeah, but I think we change it for normal Tempest. Doesn't end up mattering, it's just that on later turns you want a dragon in your grave instead of a baby, because I'm going to have to end up discarding it anyway. But it didn't
But that
matter.
was just for the next turn after, because then. Oh wait, no, it was gold. It was Sacred Sword. I was thinking you banished the gold sword. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, you use the water here. I thought you used the big one to search burner.
No, you need that. I did that in an earlier game.
Oh, right, okay. And the game plan here is to like, is it really to game through like 2 defense positions? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause,
it's doable.
you have access to Gaia, which is a interesting card that you can play. Well, it's not.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, like,
also Karakuri Beret.
yeah, that comes down as well. Spoilers.
We need to stop giving spoilers.
I mean, it was a popular card in the Dragon Roar deck. Like every deck played it. Yeah, so this is where I switched the Lightning for the Tempest. It doesn't actually end up mattering, but it's just correct.
Playing optimally for the camera. Tried to let Duncan take back the last turn, but he refused to go back 20 steps because he'd rather everyone on the internet laugh at him for tribute summoning over his Beatrice and...
They're not gonna laugh at me
Nightmare.
anyway, no matter what I do.
What?
They're all gonna laugh at me regardless.
That's true. Just showing
Yeah,
up
so
to
ma-
like locals was like funny enough.
So I make Draco's Hike here.
Yeah, to summon the token. And
Yeah, because to make Beret, you need machine type non-tuners, which the Draco's Hike tokens are.
level 3.
Yeah, level 3 machine non-tuners.
This deck ran Black Rose as well, didn't it?
Yeah,
So
I think so.
make it with
I don't know. We just kind of threw the X deck together.
Are all the babies level 4? Or are they all like 3 and
No,
4?
they're all like
Moved them a level
different
3.
levels, kind of.
Right,
Or
okay.
So yeah, summon title here, banishing plaster to search the Flambeau Guard for a tuner.
The wind one and the fire one are level 3.
6 plus 1 is 7. Flip
So we
up
make
the
Beret,
Necro
flip up the Necro Slime,
into
and
attack.
then
Summon some
use a baby to
dragons.
summon Blaster, make Gaia Dragon,
Pierce.
and that's 26, add 23, add 26, plus he loses 1,000 in the stamina phase for Gate, so that's game.
Face me. Give in to your pride.